admission requirements, they require those 5 subjects. If you go for medicine, they require those mathematics, English, chemistry, physics, and biology. And if you go for engineering, depending on the university, for University of Lagos, they require mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, and further maths. Some universities don't require further maths. They are pleased with something else. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that not all your 9 subjects are important. Your 5 subjects are the most important ones. Now, if you get your A1 in those 5 subjects, that has completed your 50% for O level, or your 20% for O level, or your 40% for O level, depending on your university admission requirements. So, even if you get C or E or D, anything else you get in other subjects does not really matter to your admission process. So, assuming I knew that time, I'd just focus all my energy on getting 5 A's in that mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, and further maths. And that was what I did not do. So, I went on to have A1 in the wrong subjects instead of actually having A1 in something that actually matters. So now it's time to tell you guys now. As you're writing WAEC, make sure you put all your focus on that chemistry, physics, mathematics, English, biology, further maths. Those subjects, those 6 subjects, just in case you want to change from medicine to engineering. Because I changed from medicine to engineering. I'm very glad I did further maths. If not, I'm going to write JAMB WAEC again. So I won't advise you guys to focus on all your 9 subjects. Focus on those 5 subjects. I'm not saying you're going to fail your remaining 4 subjects too. Study them as well. Your remaining 3 subjects, study them as well. But put more focus on these 5 subjects because that is what to boost your O-level scores. If you are going for medicine, it is always best for you to have 5 A's in those subjects. Always the best. It will boost your chances, especially if your school is using your O-levels to calculate your aggregate. You're going for schools like Unilag, OAU, or LASU. They use your O-levels to calculate your aggregate. So make sure you score as high as possible in those 5 subjects. And have A1 if possible. A1 is the best for those 5 subjects to help you a lot. I just wish my child told me this. It will help me to get a very high score in my WAEC, as it will help me to help my admission process be easier. Because my O-level is actually dragging my aggregate down. My O-level is dragging my aggregate down. So I just wish they told me this before I wrote WAEC. The truth of the matter is that there's no shortcut or study tip that will help you to crush WAEC, except if you have been a serious student since your SS1Ds. You should have been studying seriously from SS1 till now. WAEC is not something you just have to do last minute. WAEC does not have tricks and hacks like JAMB does. WAEC is something about testing all your knowledge, testing every single thing you know about that subject. So if you don't know much about that subject, you probably will not do well in your WAEC. That's why many of these students are always looking for cheats and hacks and expo to help them to score as high as possible. But the truth of the matter is that you don't really need that. If you prepare very well for your WAEC, you can pass it on your own. You don't need the expo, you don't need cheats, you don't need all those stuff. So I'm trying to figure out if I can have a process where I'll be having live streams to solve questions with you guys for topics that are likely to come out